So you want to mask up your canopy with straight edged masking tape, but the frames in the corners are curved. How are we going to do that? Well, don't go anywhere because I'm going to show you. Roll credits. And how I'm going to do it is with this stuff. Now if you're wondering why excuse me, now if you're wondering why I filled out most of the area of the canopy with masking tape, and it's a very good reason. Come on, Joe. I think you get the picture. This stuff's very good, but not cheap. So what I'm going to do, pop this open, get the trusty cocktail stick. Let's change the angle of this a little bit. Let's get this in a bit closer. And just put in that's a blob there. And oops, where are you? And as you can see, if the frames are nicely defined, this stuff is enough to flow it in to the corners. It can also stick some of this loose masking tape down. And there we go. Once this is on and somewhat dried, we can fire up the compressor and get some sprayed. I'm going to use my homebrewed model primer. So, while using this every now and again, you just have to give your stick a little bit of a clean. There we have it. And as I say, by using this like I am, it makes it last a heck of a lot longer, and obviously because of the price of the stuff, like I say, it is a really good product to use, but it's not cheap. because the other sorts of maskings that you get are a lot thicker than this, and they won't kind of flow into corners like what I've been doing here. In fact, just bear with me a second, because if you want to save yourself a bit of money, rather than buying the sort of branded mascot products, what I've done, you go to places that sell art supplies and get yourself a bottle of this, or a bottle of this, which is cheaper than mascot. Let's pop this open. And smells exactly the same as mascot as well. So if I'm honest, that's old, so that's maybe not viable anymore. Let me try and give it a stir. Yeah, it sort of works. Like I say, I have no idea how old this this particular bottle is, but it's a lot bigger than a jar of mascot and cheaper. This may have set as well. That's the only problem. If you don't use it, it will obviously set over time, which I think, I bet you this one has possibly done as well. Oh no. Yeah. But you can see the difference between how chunky this stuff is. Let's just give it a big old smear over that. Compared to the well, hey ho stuff. Yeah, if you want to save yourself a bit of money on liquid mask, just keep your eye out for these sorts of product. So there's a tip. I'm showing you how to some good stuff on building models and some good stuff on saving money. So you know, if that's worth anything to you, why don't you consider liking and subscribing? It would help me out, and I'm full of stuff like this. So we're all masked up and ready to chuck some paint around. I am going to use my homebrewed primer, which basically is some thinned down household undercoat in light grey. Please don't judge me, but it works. I know you can get all sorts of primers for models, and I'm not against trying some at some point, but at the minute, where's the tin? The tin isn't here. At the minute, being in the trade, obviously we've got a lot of stuff like this. And this was bought for, I think I mentioned this before, this was bought for a one-off job. I'll probably use about that much out of the tin. So I've got a big old litre of light grey undercoat. What other application could I put it to? Well, you've guessed it. So like I say, it is quite thick. That in this little jar is really thin. So I can wang it straight into the airbrush, knock another batch up when I want. But it's personal preference. I've got access to that stuff, so I'm not against using it, and there we are. So that said, I'm going to get the airbrush set up and fired up, and let's get some paint on this, because I'm really looking forward to painting this in its lovely colours. Right, airbrush is set up. So it's a few days later since you've seen me blast this over in primer. It's shown up a little bit of, I don't know if you can call it, a little bit of work I need to do down that nose. Possibly we've got some edges that need slight fettle, but apart from that it's gone quite well. So I'm going to get these sorted out, and then we can put the actual colours on, which, as I keep saying, I'm really looking forward to. I just need to get me backside in gear and get them done. So I'll leave this video here, and next time you see this we'll be putting red, white and grey on in this fantastic colour scheme. Won't that be fun? So there we go. So don't forget, as it says, if you would like to help me out on this channel, I think I've just hit 700 subscribers. I would really like to get to 1000 at some point, so if you wouldn't mind helping me out in achieving that goal, I would absolutely love it, and I would thank you very much. Because I have noticed in the what do you call it, the analytics, that about 80% of you aren't subscribed, and it's absolutely free. I'm doing stuff like this all the time. I'm pumping out regular videos. I think you like what I'm doing, which is why you're watching this now. So yeah, do me a favour and subscribe and like the videos, and any comments, any genuine criticisms about anything I do will be taken on board. You never know it all. Every day's a school day, I would say. So if you've got anything you want to say, I do pretty much answer every comment, and that's that. Thank you for your time, and we shall see you in the next one.